He believes they're 11-0 against this roster.
I think it's 12, actually.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's 12.
Why you gotta add salt to the wound? Unnecessary. 11-12, it doesn't matter. The point is, they never lost, they played a lot.
But you know what I will say is something that positive I saw against the SSG match was after that map one was the composure of Ghost. And that's been one of my biggest criticisms with this team.
Sure.
So knowing that they have that composure right now, going against this OpTic Gaming team is going to be important because they're going to find themselves in some deep holes. But this is definitely a better Ghost Gaming roster with Rezik on the team. A lot more composure, way more aggressive. And this is the best Ghost roster. Even Mental said, he says, hey, this is the best this team has ever been. You know, we expected to see him here. Now Ghost Gaming, they need to make the best of this opportunity because it's going to be a while till Mexico.
To your point, Rezik has been such a good addition to this squad. He really has. You see the impact he has for Ghost Gaming. It's just a delight to watch. He's here, there, and everywhere on the map. He's making important plays, and he's improved Ghost. It is a fact. He has improved that squad.
Oh yeah, taking a look at the map bans and picks. We're gonna kick things off on our very first map for this grand final, which is Dam. After that, Lipton Foundation. Really quick down the line predictions.
Ooh, you know what? OpTic Gaming.
Am I gonna hear OpTic the whole way down?
Probably.
No.
Oh, he's gonna do it, man.
With a smile.
I'm gonna be the guy. I'm gonna be that guy.
Okay.
Ghost Gaming reset the bracket.
I'm hoping so.
Give me something.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
I've been all aboard the hot train all
I want it to
weekend.
happen.
Bring it to the stage.
Ask me that question after map one, and I'll tell you if they reset it or not. Call out.
All right, Waldo, what are we gonna see on Down? What type of play style?
Well, we're definitely going to see a lot of boom shots and big power weapons all over the map, and you're going to be looking at Rushies. He's going to be one of those players that's going to be rotating around the map, trying to do those secret bans, but OpTic Gaming has had his number up until now.
All right, everybody in the crowd, make sure you get loud, especially if you're a Ghost Gaming or OpTic fan. We're going to kick things off with the grand finals right now here in San Diego. It is do or die. Vincent and Godblaze, take it away.
Grand final, map number one. Ghost versus OpTic. If you're a Ghost fan, they need your energy. They have never beaten the Green Wall. The Green Wall looking for yet another championship. Without a doubt, the greatest team in Gears of War history.
All right, gonna be playing on Dam. Taking a look at this opening break right off the rip. We're gonna have to wait an hour for that one because I think this grand finals may be over in that amount of time. So that's gonna work out for it. But now, Solar's on board with him, and he's gonna get first blood in this grand finals, Ben. Now taking some shots, dropping back so far early on in this one. Once again, no power weapons gonna be on this map. It's gonna just, hey, straight to those shotties. And when we talked to Mental last event, he said OpTic Gaming's best rounds 1 and round 7, because no power weapons on the map, and they feel like they're the best team in the game when it's just shotties and lancers there.
They love those straight up fights. It's gonna be so important here for Ghost to start off strong. They have, of course, the knowledge that OpTic's already beaten them once this event. They need to at least win that first round. Give them a little bit of momentum, get their hype, and Rushies with a double kill.
Yeah, Rushies coming out. That's like a quick double, quick triple. Gonna get both of those. But now, in these earlier rounds, especially on a map like Down, with it being 12-second respawns, to see early dominations, especially with teams of this caliber, it's a very rare thing. So I'm expecting this first round to go down in points.
All right, well, we'll wait and see. A quick succession of kills, a flurry of kills, if you will. Could maybe.
Let's take a look at the overhead map, too, because I want to kind of see how this rotation is going. You see, we got 4 members of Ghost stacked in that pumping station area. You got OpTic Gaming stacking on that catwalk. They're probably going to bring this 5th man in as well. But once we see those smokes being thrown, we're going to see OpTic Gaming push in, and there you go. You can hear the beeping. Now, trying to flurry in there.
Keep your eye on Sleepy. Sleepy's trying to keep his distance away. He also knows he has the support. Can they get enough damage down? It doesn't look like a mental and explosive first to the party. However, Rushies is still there. Finds 2. Can he find 3?
Melee!
So close. But Solars was there to clean him up, and that's 4 players from Ghost that go down now. Identives has to make the play for Ghost just to prolong this round.
He's going to be patient. He's going to wait till he can isolate a 1v1. If he hasn't been seen, he just needs to not make small movements, but he's going to see you trying to catch up. Uh-oh, where you looking?
Oh, didn't spot him at all. Identives wins 1. Can he find the 2nd? Now the support is coming in. Ghost looking to try and retake that B side.
And he's going to get a good shot in on that player. That player will go down, but Ghost Gaming going to get the revive and try to move out. Explosives, great back A. He's going to even the odds.
And keep your eye on the score as well here, guy. That's going to be so important. 160 to 148. OpTic Gaming can win if the hills stay exactly where they are. OpTic, of course, with that 2-1 hill advantage as Ghost now starting to challenge over towards B. Sleepy We'll find it down. Mental's going to be cleaned up. Solar's there to trade. Explosives with one as well. OpTic, they don't want to give up the B site just yet. 3 players from Ghost go down.
So Ghost's failures in that team fight is that you have to take that wide angle. You know, if you have so much space over there without weapon spawn in.
He's just made such a good play. He manages to neutral B from underneath OpTic Gaming's nose. How long can he try and delay this?
No, I don't know if he can. I don't know. Can't win off of one.
Someone has to get to A in the next 4 seconds.
Or to neutral that B, yeah. Yep, it's gonna come down to OpTic Gaming. It's just gonna barely edge him out in points right now. You see it. Now it's tie game. Now it's an OpTic Gaming lead at the end, and they pull away with round number 1. But I was kind of saying, if you have that open area around the side, you got, especially if you have right-hand advantage as well, you have to take that wide angle, come out with that Lancer, and start putting some shots in on OpTic instead of just kind of crowding up on top of that hill. And that's a fight where OpTic Gaming is going to win a lot of those times. You got to outsmart them in those type of situations. But Ghosts do have the muscle. And we're looking at the weapon selection process.
Is this going to get interesting?
Are we going to get right to the end?
It's going to get interesting.
There we go. That's the fight that we want to see. The most popular fight on Dam is Boom in that pit. It's going to be a well-coordinated 4v4, maybe 5v5 team fight from both sides.
Yep.
And the team that can acquire that Boom shot is going to have a high chance of getting the domination. But with that neutral hill on the other side, it's going to be very difficult.
One thing to note, Explosives 8 kills off the first round. We often kind of hypothesize over who we think the MVP of the tournament could be. For me, Explosive, win or lose the grand final, the man deserves the MVP trophy. He simply has been that good. But the fight for Boom now underway. It's going to be Ghost Gaming with the advantage. Thank you, of course, out Identis with the first blood. Boom was picked up, but in flies Explosive. He gets a double out of thin air. Ooh, finally goes down. Sleepy looking at clean up the final couple of kills. There's the extra support. The double kill comes in with
All right, Ghost Gaming getting 2 kills on the board, but Summons is going to take down Rezik, but Sleepy, he stays in there. Going to clean up that kill as well. So that's going to be 3 members down for OpTic Gaming, 1 down for Ghost Gaming. But you see how after you fight that big team fight, you got to go all the way to the other side of the map in the first half. That's going to be that difficult fight. So even though Ghost Gaming got the boom shot 2, they won the initial, and good job to Speedy for saving that last boom shot to make sure his team can at least get an effective 2-hill setup. So winning that initial actually meant something.
Oh, all of a sudden though, this could be the opportunity for Ghost to find their first round of the game.
I like
you can
it.
see them swarming over towards OpTic Gaming's home hill. B is definitely under their control. 2 kills come through. Identis wants to push the spawn. Now the trip cap is going to start. Will Praise be able to do anything? No, you won't. OpTic Gaming going to have to concede round 2. Very well played from Ghost Gaming. They're on their feet, and that's the energy you want to see if you're a Ghost fan.
That's the 1 round out of the possible 28 at minimum that they need to win to come out and beat this OpTic Gaming roster.
You did the math.
Yeah, I did. Quick maths at that. I'm actually surprised I got it.
That was good.
It was, right?
Your math skill has improved since I moved to Columbus.
I know my country flags as well.
You got better at that too?
All our old school fight night fans.
But can you say sufficient?
Sufficiently.
I'm so proud of you. I'm like a proud dad right now.
We out here.
Still,
all right. OpTic Gaming,
base.
nades on the platform. I like it because, once again, we talk about how it's going to be a 4v4, 5v5 fight. But this time, you can kind of have a 1v1 at the end of that platform. It's an area that we like to call the baby stairs. You have a nice little 1v1 there. If you can beat your opponent with a smoke, quick pick those nades, get those nades, probably toss a few onto Boom. But at least in this way, you have 2 different options. You can kind of have 2 people who kind of defend that Boom. Try to just, focus your launchers, get it quick down, then have somebody scoop up the nades, toss them to the Boom, get a few kills. But Sleepy with first blood.
Nicely done. It was Solars that falls, and OpTic Gaming still with a little bit of control over the Boom fight, though, because someone's able to find Identis. Nades have also been picked up by Mental. Speedy will find the pick on Praise, though. Still waiting for that boom to be taken. It's going to be Speedy that grabs it, thanks to a big win there for Sleepy as he shuts down Summons. So, once again, Ghost Gaming winning the initial fight for Boom.
All right, so we're going to have a difference of about 5 seconds on a respawn from frag grenades to boom shot. Now, if the coaches are doing a good job timing that, then when you want to go take that fight to retake and get that second boom, you can kind of play heavier on the platform side and bait them out, and then you'll have nades for that fight. I know the timing is small, but an advantage is an advantage.
Hey, man, you'll take any advantage you can possibly get, especially against the likes of OpTic Gaming and Ghost Gaming. He's now looking over towards Praised as he lingers towards the B hill. He's going to have a 1v1 that he wants to try and take. Rezik having none of it. Throws him to the ground, and B will be claimed now by Ghost Gaming. They can start to earn themselves a little bit of a lead. Is there enough pressure maybe to apply towards C? They need to be careful because Mental is up towards the A hill. Does Sleepy recognize it? Yes, he does.
Oh,
just drive Night buys Mental, turns around, sleepy time.
Night, night.
Night, night, summons Night, night, Mental. Why? Go for 3, go for it. He may as well. The man on a mission right now.
Yes.
Beautiful from Sleepy. Trip cap domination coming through. Will it be locked in? Mental last man up. He's off spawn. Yes, it will. Ghost Gaming with the advantage.
Oh, there you go. Ghost Gaming, 2 rounds back to back. And that's that type of early momentum you need them to get. And but like I said before, the one thing I'm loving about Ghost this event, they worked on their composure.
Yes, they
because
did.
we've seen them at previous events get in certain holes that they wasn't able to kind of like battle back from. But now it's looking good, especially after we saw all that composure that they had against Space Station. But in this one, they're gonna need that tenfold against OpTic Gaming, because OpTic Gaming, just when you think you have the upper hand, oh, they're flipping on you real quick.
And they're going to go ahead and put a drop shot up top. We'll see how that's going to affect the initial fight. Of course, our respawn's now at 18 seconds. As we get ready for round number 4.
You know, I just want to give credit to the EU community, because they was the first ones doing that, offsetting the boom shot with the drop shot up top. And a lot of
Smart,
teams,
right?
you know, they see how, okay, this actually works out, because if we lose those initials, and also with it being in the first half as well, you don't have to fight at the boom shot.
Right.
You know, if you lose a few players and you give it up and you have one player to get to the other side, he can extend the round for you as the rest of the players spawn up, having 4 drop shots.
Well, Mental already has the drop shot in hand. However, a couple of kills already come through. One, a team kill as well. Mental with drop is still alive, as is Explosives. Explosives as well. 12 kills so far. Never mind, that's a boom shot. He will fall. However, Mental left defending the B hill now for OpTic Gaming.
It's a lot of explosive weapons on this map. So you know you have a lot of options, and it's a lot of different strategies in which you can run. That drop shot's going to come up short, but Mental's in a difficult situation, just trying to survive. And if anybody can do it, it's definitely him. We've seen him get out of some difficult situations, and it looked like he was full red for a long time, but he's going to finally go down and get cleaned up. So it's going to be Ghost Gaming with the upper hand in this round for now. We got a minute 30 till all these power weapons start to respawn.
2-1 hill advantage in favor of Ghost. C is also being captured here by Ghost. So Trip Cap is going to start, but is it going to go through?
B.
No, it's not. Solars manages to just sneak behind Sleepy. He's going to neutralize B, and it looks like he's going to hang around there to capture it as well. Rezik, the only man up for Ghost Gaming, trying to just put a little bit of distance between himself and Ghost Gaming's home hill, just in case a potential sneak Trip Cap comes through from OpTic Gaming.
Good, because I want to see the overhead map, because now OpTic Gaming have to make the decision. Do we want to go to pumping station, set up on a 2 cap, and just get the drop shot and go from there, or do we want to fight for the pit again? But it seems like OpTic Gaming has full map control. 45 seconds to the drop shot, and 44 seconds to the new boom shot to come up. You know, each team just has to pick one fight, and both teams want to commit all resources to getting this next boom, but it's still 30 seconds to the respawn. They got a lot of time on their hands. It looks like OpTic Gaming may change their mind and actually set up on this B hill.
And you could also think, could you maybe try and sneak a Trip Cap here, put the pressure on Ghost Gaming, if maybe they
panic, 'cause,
dedicate resources towards boom, and A has been neutral.
Oh,
Sleepy's
yeah.
there, it's a 1v2, he has to call for a little bit of help. Identity is scrambling towards him. Can Sleepy just try and prolong this fight just to get a little bit of extra resources? He's done so well so far, still alive. Finally goes down. Bear in mind, A still neutral. Pressure going over towards C. A 1v1 between Rushy and Mental on this side of the map, which Rushy kind of has to win.
This is so smart by OpTic Gaming. Now both power weapons up on each end. Now new
Speedy
boom
has
picked up by Speedy. So the drop shot is up.
You're getting Trip Capped.
He should be able to get B. It's
Fine.
2 there. All right, so they got to make sure they decap B. But what was smart about OpTic Gaming is because they said, hey, Ghost got 4 players waiting for this new boom on respawn. You know, we got about 30 seconds. Just play for the domination and force them away from that boom back to us. Because as long as they won the man advantage, the 2v1 on top of Ghost home hill, at that point, Ghost just has to run back to them.
But now the problem is they have a boom shot, or, well, they did have a boom shot until Praise picked up that kill. Still with 1 in the chamber. A drop shot is still over in Ghost Gaming's control at the B hill, but Praise just trying to get over there. Trip Cap may come through. Keep your eye on that A hill. B's definitely going to be taking a look.
He's got to jump
Rushes
over.
can try and do something. Still alive for now. Finally, he will fall. A now being captured as well. Ghost Gaming, you got to go big.
They really do. But they look like they will get their home hill back. But here comes the 2 nades from OpTic Gaming. Actually, I only heard 1 blow up, so I do think they got 1 more nade in the back pocket.
There it is.
Not any more nades. So all right, Ghost Gaming will get a hill back. But at this point, OpTic Gaming saying, hey, we can win off of we can win off of 1.
Yep.
Lock a 2 hill setup, and on a map like this, it's hard to break the B hill on clean 4v4 fights. And now you need to decap both hills. You need to spread your resources perfectly. Slim chance for Ghost Gaming to come out on top with this one. And as soon as that score hits 207, no hills being decapped. OpTic Gaming ties this up 2-2.
Very, very close first 4 rounds here on Damp. Map number 1, of course, of the San Diego Grand Final. OpTic, they may go down a couple of rounds, but they always manage to tie it at some point, it seems. It's very rare to see them get completely blown out of a map, but for Ghost, definitely, I would say overall, just a little bit better of a performance. Even though, yes, map number 1 in the winners final was so close, I feel like we're seeing more of what makes Ghost Gaming.
All right, so we have 2 dual weapon spawns left on this one. You can choose to block, maybe put something down that's light. But the thing is about the block, maybe that's going to be good, especially on the home hills, because you have a lot of explosive weapons on the map. You got a drop shot, nades, and a boom shot. You definitely don't want to put like a retro lancer or a marks in these type of positions, because that's just more firepower on a map that's already staticky. So they will use the blocks. Now, if they had to put another weapon selection in either team, I'm thinking Hammer Burst up top on the other ones, because like I said, you want to keep it light as possible. So now, let's see which power weapon do teams want to prioritize. We'll see if they make an adjustment, because you can go for the 2-cap and a drop shot if you want to avoid the boom fight. But if you do that, you risk giving up nades and boom. So both teams going to stick with the same strategy.
Well, second to last round of the first half. Again, the fight for boom down low. Summons first to the party for OpTic Gaming, but you can see surrounded by support. Mental manages to get the drop shot once again. So in the round previously, his explosive somehow still alive. Recognizes him and Praise in the 2v1. Now Ghost Gaming falling like dominoes. 3 go down. Rushies and Identives, the only 2 up for Ghost. As Rushies tries to at least take one to the grave with him, but it isn't going to be the case. And Identives, bless his heart, a 1v5 simply isn't going to be able to do anything at all. And OpTic Gaming now dispersed across the map, looking to lock in the trick cap domination. Is anyone from Ghost even going to get close to the home hill? No, they're not. OpTic Gaming go up 3-2.
That's just a very, very clean initial by OpTic Gaming. Now, as these respawn timers increase by 2 seconds, on a map like Dam, you win that opening initial, you're going to end up getting 3 big power weapons. You're going to get the frags, the boom, the drop shot, and at that point, you can just translate that to easy domination, especially with the respawn timers being so high, because those players are still spawning up. I believe we're going into 20-second respawn rounds. Yeah, 22? 22. All right. And I said maybe Hammer Burst up top. Yep, keep it as light as possible. Don't want no more lethality on that map.
It's already pretty lethal. Drop shot up top, boom.
But the Hammer Burst in the right
hands
hands can do some damage. It just depends on if this round goes the distance, but I don't think it will.
Also praised explosive after the first couple of rounds for having a lot of kills. Has slowed down a little bit, but still leading the way for OpTic Gaming with 12. I believe it's Speedy from Ghost Gaming with 13, so he's playing extremely well. As now, the final round of the first half underway. You fall in this round, guy, it's very rare you get to see another life.
Oh, good shot there by Sleep on that platform. Goes in, that was the trade as well, so he takes 2. That's 3 OpTic Gaming members down. Boom shot's gonna be in the hand of Ghost Gaming.
Mental has drop shot, but he's the last man up. And you can see Speedy trying to make his way over towards that B hill. It's a 4 versus 1. You expect the trip cap to come through in these situations.
The Season 1 MVP to keep this round alive for OpTic Gaming with a drop shot in hand. Can he do it? He gets 1 kill. Oh, 2 more drop shots in his back pocket.
Oh, you're so annoyed. You're so annoyed at the go. That was a 1v4, and he basically just sat in the B hill and said, push me. I dare you.
Dodging nades as well. Ghost Gaming not able to end that round, and this is OpTic Gaming. They live to fight again.
How long will they be able to fight for, though? Explosives also falls. So now you will have a 5v4 as Rezik comes off spawn. Speedy still with that boom, fires it, Praise goes down. Now big advantage for Ghost Gaming, but they have to take it. 2 go down, another good boom. Solos and summons still alive for OpTic Gaming.
Now they need to just kind of push out this B hill and start, maybe not play for the power weapons, we gotta play for the kills. The respawn timers are too high. Get these quick kills, get OpTic Gaming's home hill. But this one of those situations, Solars can't get any kills out of those situations. He's in open space, and that's gonna be 2 kills going in favor of OpTic.
Speedy wanted to clean him up, but in the flag, Rezik, he gets a double. Solars versus Rezik, and Rushies is there to help. Now, a 2v2 for what could be a trip cap domination for Ghost Gaming to tie things up. They put pressure on OpTic's home hill. Rushies looking to try and find any shot he can through the smoke. The neutral, is it going to be enough to just back away?
It's looking like it is. They are going to back away. Can't get the trip cap out of that situation. But more importantly, boom shot, drop shot, nades, all under a minute. Actually, all under 30 seconds to be exact.
Race is already over there, by the way.
They're waiting for it. Speedy put a few shots in his teammates. You got to be careful at this angle.
Smoke goes out. Race still there. You can see Solars and Explosive rotating towards, but you have to worry about those nades.
And the numbers as well.
I feel like Ghosts need extra help here.
Yeah, exactly, because I feel like OpTic has them outmatched, but the Ghosts, they got a lot of power positions, but OpTic's gonna get first blood on this side of the map. Boom shot is up.
You have to feel like, where are the extra resources? Ghost Gaming.
Yeah, that's just
He's
no
going to out-rotate
coordination.
it. Identity's last man up now. He's going to rotate over towards C. The trip cap's going to come through briefly, but it's going to be broken almost instantly because you have players on either side. Trop comes through. Identity is still alive. He goes down. And a round which looked as if it should have surely been in favor of Ghost Gaming. OpTic steal from right underneath their noses. Now with a 2-round cushion at the end of the first half.
Ghost Gaming, they were super aggressive on that one, and it kind of felt like both players who were kind of playing close to that boom shot was not on the same page. One was trying to be super aggressive to give his teammate an opportunity to pick up that boom shot, but that guy was just too far back. And as soon as the teammate went down, the other player was out of position to help him, and he just tried to make a hero play.
But it was a 4v2. OpTic sent 4 players over towards that new boom. Ghost, for the longest period of time, I don't think with just 2 players.
Some players came late and got into some engagements on top platform, but at that point, OpTic already had, you know, kind of platform in their control.
2 downs as well. The fight was already won at that point. They're looking for a hero play. And that, of course, is such an inconsistent wish.
All right, folks, it is going to be halftime. So we will, on a map that's like damn, our home hill stay the same. Our neutral hill is going to flip to the other side of the map on top of that platform area. All those power weapons that go boom, they're going to be wiped off the map as well. And OpTic Gaming, as Mental said, rounds 1 and round 7 is going to be their strongest rounds. It's showing us why.
You know what else just got wiped off the map?
What happened?
Ghost Gaming. They just got wiped off the map real quickly from OpTic Gaming. That, I believe, was a sub 30-second round. That was 29 seconds.
They call explosive with Mental the Ghostbusters.
Oh, is it 39?
With the 12-0 record against this Ghost Gaming team. Let's see. Ghost Gaming 2 rounds on the board. OpTic Gaming 1 round away from being on match point. Ghosts making their weapon selections right now. And if I had to assume what they're putting down,
boom shot,
is going to be a boom, right? Yeah. You want to get back to that fight. You fought it so many times in the first half. You started to figure out what's OpTic Gaming doing, how they're starting to beat you.
Well, they were winning the boom fight because they weren't actually contesting the drop fight, it felt like, because Mental picked that up for free 3 rounds in a row.
But this is also where you got to think. Maybe they should have blocked the pumping station too as well. You know, that's something else you got to think about in that scenario. Because you get the block, you know OpTic's going to still put a boom down if you win this next round. But they want to be able to fight for something, and that boom gets picked up, and Ghost Gaming's going to take down Summons. They're going to get 2 kills, 3 kills, 4 kills. Last man standing is going to be Mental, running away, but he's going to get crossed out. Now Ghost needs to get their home hill. Which player is going to go back for it? And it's looking like it's going to be Idennis.
Yep, he was closest to it. So, OpTic Gaming running off spawn.
Speedy has boom too. He picked it up off the ground.
Can they prevent OpTic's home hill from being captured? No, they can't. It looks like the boom was fired just a little late. Rushies is still there, though.
But these are the rounds you have to win it. If you're Ghost Gaming, these are the opportunities that you can't let slip by against OpTic.
No, OpTic Gaming to relieve pressure. 1 player off spawn actually overextended towards the E hill just to buy a little bit of extra time as rushes will fall. OpTic Gaming, they survive this round, and it's scary. It really is scary when they start.
You had 4 players up. You know, you had
4v1.
3 players on top of the home hill of OpTic with 2 boom shots. You gotta close out those rounds. You give OpTic Gaming a second chance, they're gonna come back and bite you in the butt for it.
Will that be the case in this round? 72 to 9 points is the current lead for Ghost Gaming. They have that 2-1 hill advantage, controlling the platform side of the map. I'll spot OpTic Gaming, going on a little mini adventure, of course, from where the B hill used to be. Looking to maybe try and play for both home hills, but if you're Ghost Gaming in this situation, you can just rotate to OpTic Gaming's home hill.
You definitely can, and you know, just getting 2 of those hills in your favor is going to work out. When you see OpTic go towards the top side of that map, you're right, the quick play is to get on that home hill as soon as possible, because then you force OpTic to make some reckless plays to try to get to a hill to decap, and then at that point, their strategy isn't going to work out in the way that they planned it to, so you want to put that pressure on them as soon as possible.
Incentives will fall. Sol was an explosive, doing a wonderful job.
Boom shot, 16 seconds.
Rushies knows it. He's being taken away, though, and if they're not careful, they may also lose their home hill here. He's caught between 2 mines. He doesn't know whether to go back to D, play for the new boom, and because of that, OpTic Gaming essentially just did a lap around the entire map to get to where boom is going to be coming off spawn.
Yeah.
However, Trip Cap could come through anyway.
If you got a sizable lead like this, it's okay to kind of hold a 2-hill setup, but you have to be structured. And it's okay if, you know, you lose your home hill and you just have platform, just make sure you get set up for that new boom, because that's the most important thing, especially in this late round situation, especially when you know that OpTic Gaming at this point, they need a domination to win. Well, not if Ghost Gaming on the hill.
Depends how long they can keep that hill neutral for, because it was a massive, massive lead for Ghost Gaming, a round which they almost definitely should have closed out.
Rezik can't do it. The home hill needs to get capped before this boom gets shot. And it does get capped, but now you got 3 people that you got to worry about. Rushies to go big with the help of Idennis.
Can they at least find one? Buy some time. Rushies did shut down Praise. Identities will fall. Rushies still alive. D hasn't been capped, but keep your eye again on the score. 158 to 137. Rushies not going to find the kill just yet, but has deflected the OpTic Gaming
They
pressure.
need
But
both these kills.
if you're OpTic Gaming, you can just run away.
You can't. He can't get 2 though. He
Oh,
can't get
Lord.
2. Rushies had the down. That back A didn't register at that point. If you're in that truck, pull out your Lancer and commit to it, or just commit to those L triggers. You got to hit those shots. But Mental gets 2, and he kind of stops Ghost in their tracks. And now, folks, OpTic Gaming pull away with that lead. Ghost had about like a 100-point lead in that one. In this round that is now lost, they have to get something. New boom's up though.
I don't think the boom's even gonna matter, guy. Trip cap coming through. 4 players go down. It's down to Rezik, but I don't even think he's gonna get there. OpTic Gaming put themselves now at map point in the first map of the best of 3. And it started off so close, guy. It really did.
It is, you know, but if you're Ghost Gaming in this situation, you got to play it safe, block the pumping station, because now you got to make a run. And as soon as you start winning more rounds, which you should be expecting, you know, you should always expect that your team's going to come back and make this comeback, right? So you need to be placing your weapons around that. So it should be a block up top at pumping station would be the smart choice. And we'll see what they decide to do soon.
That's a block.
Yep, the block at pumping station, you know, because think about it like this, you know, after Gaming, they start winning a few rounds, they say, hey, it was real staticky when we had the drop shot on the other end, you know, so let's just put it back down. Ghost recognized it, but that's going to be their last weapon placement as well because they have to be perfect. Now, the one beauty about this is that they had a team to show them already today how you come back from a 6-2 deficit. So they already got the lesson. Let's see if they can take what they learned
take notes? Is that what
and use it against OpTic Gaming.
All right, well, we'll see. Someone's already grabs Boom, though, and, well, that's just a great start for OpTic Gaming. Solos with a pick, Explosives with another pick. Ghost, I mean, it's just them left, scrambling away from the fight.
Oh, that was a good kill. That Boom's on the ground, but Praise with the shot over cover. He's going to clean up that player. That Boom's going to stay there. Praise is recognizing, hey, let me help my teammate real quick in a quick 1v2 situation. Now he's backing up, looking for the Boom on the ground. He's going to find it. Now let's see what he's going to do with it.
Well, Identities and Rezik just trying to buy time here for Ghost Gaming off spawn. And it's Mental just toying with him, and look how far Mental decided to push over towards Identities. Trip cap coming through. This, of course, from map 1 for OpTic Gaming. F broken momentarily. There's the Boom, though, from Praise. Explosive still there. 2 players left. Does he want to back away? Does he want to fight? Still very, very far pushed, and honestly, looked to just try and abuse Sleepy, and he had absolutely none of it.
All right. I want to say I think both Booms were used. I know Rushies has it on his weapon inventory, so he may have one. Sleepy not able to get the angle. Oh, yeah, Rushies, he needs to be careful with that Boom. He's taking a lot of damage. That's a bad hop over. That's an accident. He just tried to readjust his positioning, but he's going to pay for that one, and he's going to go down. That Boom's going to hit the ground as well. That's going to be 5 down.
Sleepy off spawn. You can run as quick as you want, my friend, but you're not gonna get there because Mental's watching across with a Boom. OpTic Gaming take map number 1, 7 rounds to 2, and once again, it looked easy. You doubt them, they prove you wrong so unbelievably consistently. Every single time you have a mere morsel of doubt, guy, they come back and say, nah, we're the kings. We're the greatest you've ever seen, and the greatest they'll ever be.
All right, so that's gonna be OpTic Gaming's map there. But you know, Ghost Gaming, they want it to be a little bit more competitive on it, you know. But you got to be able to say, hey, you know what? That's map number 1. Let's forget about it. Okay, we need to be perfect at this point.
And you know what, Blaze? We actually saw them do that last time against Space Station Gaming. They were able to rally back and actually cap off on the tiebreaker game.
Space Station OpTic Gaming, 2 different.
All right,
no
man.
disrespect to Space.
I'm trying to be optimistic.
But here's the thing: Ghost has never beaten OpTic Gaming.
You're right.
Ever.
You're absolutely right. And taking a look at,
they're gonna have to do it today, though.
they have to. It's do or die. Because if they don't, it's OpTic Gaming. They're going to be repeating history. But Waldo, taking a look at that game, how many people were allocated to kill Mental in round 8? Because they look like they struggled.
4. You know, we had this conversation in Mexico City. Do you remember it? If I have 5 people and you have 1 person, who should win?
I think if I remember correctly, it was the team with 5.
Right.
It was, right?
Right.
Just a guess.
Basic
Would
math.
think.
Unless the one player alive is Mental, then he wins every time.
I I just think they allocated too many resources to kill Mental. There were 3 people trying to hunt him down instead of playing for the objective. He has to go somewhere. He has to come and fight you at that point. It doesn't really make sense to keep allocating those type of resources to try to kill one person. And honestly, they had the full advantage the entire time. You had 5 people at pit, and OpTic beat you with 4 people. And Mental was on the other side of picking up a drop shot.
At that point, what are you going to do, Waldo? Like, you're going to have to throw in a trick strat, you know, send someone somewhere else to go ahead and flank.
They should have been pinching them in the pit, but Ghost kept stacking in the pit, and OpTic just let their smokes go through and then gunned them out.
Here's my question, as weird as it is. If that had been any other team, if that had been Space Station, and they were in a 5v1, would Ghost have played that round the same way?
No, not at all.
But you got to have the right perception, right? Because you got to ask, who will win a fight? 5 dogs or 1 lion?
1 lion.
Depends how hungry the 5 dogs are.
No. It won't make a difference. Won't make a difference.
I watch Animal Planet.
I do too, though.
Well, rotation ridgebacks are used to go ahead and hunt lions. But like I was saying, Ben, I think it's mentality. I think it's mentality. Sure. Because if that was Space Station Gaming or Echo Fox, they wouldn't have played the fight that way. It's something else that's going on when they go against OpTic Gaming. Some say it's a mental block.
I think it is. I really do.
Definitely part of the battle.
I feel like it's something that you just have to try and forget about. You just have to. When you see Mental left alive by himself at mid-neutral hill, and you have everything, all the extra tools to kill him, and you let him get 2 drop shots, prolongs the round, then gets another kill, you're just not thinking, how does he do it? Like, that shouldn't be possible, and it really shouldn't be. If you allocate the correct amount of resources and you challenge him at the same time, rather than single file 1 by 1, you're giving him what? 3 1v1 fights as opposed to 1 1v3 fight?
Right.
The mental aspect is huge to it, okay? Especially against this OpTic Gaming team who kind of beat up on everybody. And, you know, it kind of seems like the only way to cure the mental block is just joining OpTic Gaming, all right?
Are you trying to show the praise for that?
Well, no, praise the insulters. They were a part of that mental block as well when they were on Echo Fox, you know? They just kept getting beat up, you know?
They beat them, though.
Huh?
They did beat them.
Once.
That's more than Ghost, is it not?
Hey.
Yeah, that's facts.
Definitely right.
True.
Big facts.
That's probably why they're on the team, because they was the only ones to do it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we head in the lift to see if Ghost Gaming can go ahead and try to reset the bracket first by trying to tie the map series to make it 1-1, I say we learn a little bit more about Ghost Gaming.
This season has been a roller coaster for me. I've been friends with these guys for a long time, since I first started traveling. And now that I'm teaming with them, you know, that chemistry is great. You know, we all love each other. We're all hanging out outside of the game, having a good time in the game, and I feel like that's going to go a long way for us.
Rezik is a very diverse player when it comes to Gears of War. He can use all the weapons on his back, and he's a sniper, a specialist. He's the best in the game.
Our biggest challenge as a team is really to stay composed.
I believe as a team we could beat OpTic if we play our game and, you know, we are aggressive as we are and we hit shots and don't give them any time to recover. We just have to stay focused.
Holding up that trophy is going to feel amazing because we put a lot of time into this. Inside of the game, outside of the game. The key to beating OpTic is definitely composure. Every time we play them, we always go toe-and-toe.
You will see a well-prepared, disciplined, and aggressive Ghost Gaming.
And there you have it, Ghost Gaming looking to tie things up against the best team ever in Gears of War history. Ben and Godblaze, go ahead and take it away.
Well prepared, check. Disciplined, check.
Aggressive, check.
You just got to bring all of that together for 2 maps now to reset a bracket in what is going to be a crazy, crazy ride for the boys on Ghost Gaming.
You know, sometimes you do everything on that checklist, right? And then at the end of the day, you just lose the gunfights. Sometimes you just get beat. It's as simple as that. You know, in Ghost Gaming, they're just going to have to play perfect. But I will say, you know, big shout out to Rezik, because I do believe this is his first grand finals that he's ever played in.
Really?
Yeah, his first grand finals. So
he looks right at home.
Yeah, he definitely does. Definitely a great addition to this Ghost Gaming roster. The best version of this team that I've seen in 2 seasons.
Well, starting things off. On board with OpTic Gaming, now the red squad, map 2, Ghost Gaming will be blue. Solar's clean up rushies there, so small advantage in favor of OpTic Gaming. And in the first few moments of this map, as someone's also trying to pick on no identities, and Again, Ghosts have to forget about map number 1 now. You've got to start strong here in game 2.
Yeah, they got to forget about it. But now you see on this one, Summon's going to clean up that kill. That's going to be 2 kills, 1 in favor of OpTic Gaming. And now on a map like this, you see they already got two hills capped. They know exactly where all the members of Ghost Gaming are. They got them marked, tagged up. They know 2 more are coming off a respawn, so they bring that pressure. But they're just going to hold off a little bit, trying to see what Ghosts want to do. Look, OpTic Gaming, 3 players on that deck. They got 1 top rock as well. This is going to be mental. He's going to get these clean shots in, and now the revive chain, but he's just going to keep out that Lancer. Now he needs a good back 8, put some good damage in, but Speedy was ready for him. He needs to revive both his teammates, and you see the Lancer fire coming in from across the other side of the map. So that's a beautiful strategy by OpTic Gaming. It just came down to maybe 1 or 2 more shots, but Speedy ultimately, he just clutched up and made sure his teammates stayed alive.
That was really, really impressive from him, and Ghost now stringing it life over towards the A hill. That's going to be neutralized, but unfortunately for Speedy, he hasn't been left hung out to dry. Seems to be the case. Explosives cleans him up, and Mental's instantly there to go for the revive. Sleepy, a 1v3. Rushes is trying to come in and support from the side as Sleepy finds a pick, because she's not going to be able to find anything whatsoever. OpTic Gaming defend their home hill.
All right, you're going to see OpTic making sure they can try to get top rock control, but it's Sleepy who's there defending it. He's going to fall. So Mental regaining his throne. He's going to set up there in that positioning. But Explosives, he's just going to be patient, trying to tag some players through the smoke, trying to figure out where the rest of these Ghost Gaming members are. And he's going to actually get it down through that smoke. But nice regrouping shots with his teammates, they're going to be patient. In this round, they say, hey, you know what? We got a great setup.
Yep.
Let's just play for the 2 hills. You see the Lancer fire coming in from that B side of the map in case Ghost Gaming does go for the push. What OpTic wants is for them to push Mental. You push Mental, the other 4 members of OpTic Gaming got a clear sight line to just shoot you in your back. But you can't push the other 2 players down low unless you do push Mental. So you just see the revive chain happening once again. And this is a flawless lift setup by OpTic Gaming.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So hard to break, and time is running out for Ghost Gaming if they want to try and break it. 201 to 154 as Sleepy says peekaboo. 1 more kill, not going to be able to get it. 207 doesn't matter. B has been untouched. OpTic Gaming now just 6 rounds away, taking another challenge.
OpTic Gaming getting the job done, Ben. So 2 rounds in this one. Well, my fault, just 1 round. So let's see what Ghost Gaming want to do. We've seen that they like that fight on that deck area of the map where you just kind of put that boom shot down and just make it a 4v4 fight, make it a 1v1 for that B hill. So let's see what Ghost wants to do. It's usually snipe down low and maintenance, sniper in bar, and then boom shot on the other end of the map. But I say be careful if you do put that in bar.
We've seen some booms down low as well so far this event, but it looks like they may go straight for that boom up top.
And at this point in the grand finals, you want to play your game. The same game you've been playing all tournament long.
Agreed.
Don't want to kind of bring out no trick strats just yet, because if it doesn't work out and you haven't practiced it all tournament or all weekend,
good luck.
You know, if they lose, that's the first person. Who called that strat? Come on. Who called it? You're dropped. Yeah. You're out of here. You're gone.
Never to be seen again.
Room in control room.
Drop down. This is going to be a little interesting now to see who comes out on top. It's Rezik on the side. There's something Mental already with first blood. It's Identives that goes down. OpTic just being so patient, so coy. There is the boom, still slap bang in the middle. Is Speedy going to get charged? It looks like it's going to be a pinch from either side.
Oh, Speedy has good help. Speedy needs to get aggressive. And there, that boom's going to take out that player, but King Rezik, ooh, he's not going to die. Almost thought Solar was going to kind of shoot that Hail Mary boom to kind of take out Rezik in that down player, because you know that Rezik's kind of thirsting for that kill in that moment. But Solars goes down. The boom is on his back, though. Quick revive, and he will make it out alive. So 1 boom shot still in the hands of OpTic Gaming. They're just going to kind of rotate. They might even choose to kind of go on the other side of the map and fight for that B hill while you got that boom shot in hand.
OpTic with just 1 hill. That hill is, or was, being taken away from them. Luckily, though, in spring Speedy goes for the decap. Waits a few moments here to see for the smoke to dissipate. At least then maybe go for that trip cap. But you really want to find another couple of kills here, as B's now also being taken away from them. Ghost doing a good job, though, harassing OpTic Gaming in their home hill, and Solos all of a sudden spots a wild. Rushy's coming in from behind. And Rushy's will clean up that kill. B has been taken, though. It's explosive there for OpTic Gaming.
So anytime you see that red circle or that blue circle above the enemy's heads, that means that their opponent knows exactly where they are, and that player is marked for everyone to see. So in this one, you're going to see Rushy. He's going to tag up these 2 players. His teammates are going to know that the pressure's coming. Ghost Gaming just needs to cap that B hill.
That's 5.
I think they're going to get this round. Yep. 2 seconds, 1 second. Ghost Gaming gets on the board.
And tie things up 1 round apiece. And what's interesting is you can go back to the winner's bracket final guy, even met number 1 here in the grand final. It isn't the early rounds where Ghosts are letting it slip. You know, they keep it close, you know, 2-2, 2-2, 2-2 across the board. And a lot of these maps that we've seen both these two teams play, it's the later parts of the map where it just seems like OpTic Gaming just a little bit better.
And so I'm assuming that Snipe and Bar down low. My forward, this is OpTic Gaming on the weapon selection. They may choose, okay, yep, they're going to go for those blocks up top. And I agree with it. Why? Because early on, OpTic Gaming strategy, all 4 players, they have a role, okay?
Yep.
And it's all about throwing those smokes, acquiring that boom shot. If you have, you know, maybe one player on Ghost who doesn't, you know, follow that same strategy, maybe picks up the marks, the Botox, they're going to put out some serious damage, and that fight kind of slows down a little bit, you know? OpTic Gaming loves the pace of the fight right now. They want to make sure nothing else can contribute to stopping that.
Oh, and Solar's quick picks the boom and gets away with his life as well. Right from underneath Ghost Gaming's nose. Now, can he use it to some effect? Well, I guess so. Let's take down his teammate there, and Identives as well. Still 1 boom left in the chamber, though. There's B. May actually go ahead and get capped up by OpTic Gaming. Second boom a little wild. Rushes has flanked OpTic Gaming, and may actually just catch them out by surprise here. A lot of pressure now being applied up towards that home hill of OpTic Gaming. Nice.
All right, now, so that home hill in favor of Ghost Gaming. Explosive's trying to keep it alive. You see how quick his shots is, but Rezik said, hey, I know exactly where you were coming. Got ready for that shot, use that right-hand advantage. Now you see he's pre-firing that angle because he knows that Summons has to move. So he has shots ready for him, putting out maximum damage, just trying to clean up the kill on Summons, but he's gonna find a different player in the smoke and get shot in his back. OpTic Gaming stand alive, defending their home hill well. Ghost Gaming can't panic, they just need to knuckle up and hit these shots.
They back away. Back away, Sleepy still watching the cross. They may have another go at it now as Praise does go down. Explosive goes for the revive. Explosive will fall. Sleepy looking to find the second kill in quick succession. Not gonna happen. Praise keeps OpTic Gaming home hill neutral for now, and he wants to try and push it. It's Identives.
The confidence.
So weak, but bear in mind, Mental just sprint straight across the map. Instantly put pressure on Ghost Gaming's home hill. Can he find at least 1? Yes, he can. Speedy will fall, and that's what OpTic Gaming are so good at, guy. Prolonging rounds that they should inevitably lose. You've seen them do it. Damn, you're seeing them do it here again in map.
Yeah, Mental OE'd on that side, all right? Because, you know, that, and we see Explosives do that a lot, too. They just OE, get behind enemy lines, then go back behind enemy lines once again, and just keeps drawing players to them. And when they do that, the rest of their teammates is able to get control over the rest of the map. And then at that point, once OpTic Gaming got their feet planted and they have map control, sometimes it's just a ticking clock at that point to them winning the round.
Ghost had such a big advantage there as well.
So, like I said before, this is going to be Ghost losing this round. Now, beforehand, earlier today, we seen them kind of hovering over that sniper, that M-bar on the other end of that map at maintenance, and that's it's a good weapon because in that 1v1 spot, if you're able to win it, you get a power weapon to help extend the round. Also, you get a heal. You can kind of make that neutral heal your team's home heal if they can't get out of spawn. Because on a map like Lift, when you're covering both those home hills, it's kind of hard to break, as we just saw for OpTic Gaming on the previous round, but they did manage to do it, but it was not an easy task whatsoever. And there's Ghost Gaming putting that M-bar down low. That's going to be a fight between Identives and Summons. So whoever comes out on top with that one, they give their team a little extra security in case the team fight is not one on the deck for that boom shot.
OpTic 2-1 advantage here in map 2. They took map number 1 as well. So just 5 more rounds needed. And will be your San Diego champions. Can they close it out here in 2 or most prolong the series? Just for Ghost, it could be a very long grand final. Potentially, at least, if they reset the bracket.
This is his Summons. Summons, he's going to push up, get control over Plaid. Now, at this point, trading shots. Identis feels like he has the upper hand, trying to go for the kill shot, but he can't. And this is going to get Summons an M-bar in hand. Boom shot picked up on a flip in by Ghost Gaming, though. Yeah. But the question is, what are they going to do with it?
Well, Speedy goes down, and he had boom, so it leaves Rushy's all by himself. Will find the pick onto explosives. However, Mental's now flying straight towards him. A couple of players landing some shots. Rushy's going to try and find something, but he can find absolutely nothing. This Ghost should get to defend A, but the question, for how long?
And, you know, I like what Ghost Gaming did. Come out of spawn and just try to get wide over here in your arcade so you can at least have you know, at least a little small power position, kind of help your teammates as they're coming out of spawn, draw some attention to you. But Dennis thought he had a teammate to push in, but that Summons taking off the head of Speedy.
So like,
OpTic Gaming gets another one.
There's three of us. Wait,
Go.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Oh, there's two of us. Yep.
Man, Summons got the M-bar. You didn't call it out.
Nice. Played from OpTic Gaming, and that right there looks like the face of frustration for the Ghost Games.
You know, and rightfully so. Like Mental said, you know, he said it was 11-0. Waldo said it was 12-0 of Mental and Explosives, and I want to say Summons as well. But they probably got, you know, some wins against this Ghost roster, at least these players from a different Gears of War title. But still, it's been a lot of games that they played together, and OpTic Gaming is so comfortable. And I agree with you; they're probably living in their heads. And if it's one thing that they've done is that, you know, they proved, you know, a myth. That, you know, hey.
Well, it's going to be placed up top. It's OpTic Gaming once again, edge ever so closer to another Gears of War championship. Boom. Picked up quickly there by OpTic Gaming, and already managed to assert their dominance on the early part of this round. You see M-Bar picked up by Summons. They have a man advantage. However, Summons did go down. Will he be cleaned up? Yes, he will. It was Identives there. On the other side of the map, they should be good to actually capture B here. So a much better start here for Ghost Game.
All right, so Speedy's gonna fall. That's gonna be 2 kills going in favor of OpTic Gaming. They know that they have the advantage, and now they're gonna spread out, make sure, you know, everybody's good on the back end, making sure nobody's behind them. Once they realize that, now OpTic Gaming is just keeping the pressure on top of Ghost. Dennis has a nice cross, but as soon as OpTic caps this hill, they're just gonna move away, set up, put themselves in some power positions, and they're just gonna lock in this 2-hill advantage.
Hey, they're gonna have to be quick because B is actually being taken. Summons is just sat there.
Summons is there though.
Get a
Summons,
1v1 Identitive. Summons wins it.
That's another one. Another check mark for Summons in that 1v1 category between those two.
This could be another check mark in terms of rounds for OpTic Gaming. If Ghost aren't careful, Sleepy is going to fall. I believe that now leaves Rushy all by himself. He runs straight into Solars. Thank you very much. 5 Ghost Gaming players go down. OpTic Gaming now 4-1 up here in map 2.
For whatever reason, if you was ever curious if Ghost actually leaded, OpTic Gaming has proved that to be a fact. They have had that number all tournament long. You know, all season long, 2 seasons if you think about it, all title long. You know, Ghost Gaming, they can't get away from this one. And you know, it just kind of just looks like they're defeated in this one. They just kind of know what's coming and they're waiting for it. But that's the composure that we talked about. But one thing is, you know, Ghost, you know, they're not going to get excited on rounds that were lost. You know, they just got to stay focused up and just hope that something changes the next round. I'm sure that the adjustments are being made on their side. I'm pretty sure Fatal's making sure he keeps them, you know, cool, calm, and collected. But at the end of the day, you just got to hit your shots now at this point.
You definitely do. It's the final round of the first half. 22-second respawn. Boom picked up by Mental. First one fired. Praise with the team kill. Surely this is now where Ghost Gaming can try and edge out a bit of an advantage. Mental and Explosives both down. However, as it did fall for Ghost, so all of a sudden it slows down. You really need Ghost to go at least another round here. You don't want to be down 5-1 at the half. Nicely done from Rushies. He's going to clean up 1. Can he find some shots down on Appraise? Yes, he can. Pressure on C, also pressure on B. So the Trip Cap is going to start to come in here for Ghost Gaming.
Good
Will able to land it. Nice talk from Speedy, by the way. Trip Cap may well actually come in time. It does. Explosive not able to touch the hill, so a little bit of damage limitation there from Ghost Gaming. End the half 4 rounds to 2, and it seems like a perfect time to send it over to an Astro Gaming listening with OpTic Gaming.
God took me 1.
Ja, gezond bitch.
Like Brian, push.
Save that for next event. You want to hop over? Hop over?
Do that, and Alex, come with us. Come with us.
Alright, I'm hopping over. I'm hopping over.
You guys don't want to save that for next event? Shoot the mark. Shoot the mark. All right. Yo, shoot the kid in the middle, bro. Shoot the kid in the middle. Shoot the kid in the middle. Shoot the kid in the middle.
Hopping over.
They're not capping. They're not capping. Yeah, he is. Control. I look control. I don't see him control.
Pushing me, rushies.
Yo, I'm fucking rush. I'm gonna shoot rushes in the back.
I'm on their side.
Rush kind of hurt, Alex.
I'm good. He's still hurt.
Yo, on B, shoot on me. I'm being shooting.
Shoot him. He's down.
I have 2 on me, guys. I have 2 on rotating.
74.
I'm one shot at B. I'm absolute at B. There's 2E.
No, in front of us. Our home.
Our home right now.
How's that? Rolled, bro. Fuck.
Hard street. Our hill.
Haven't hurt.
We're gonna touch.
I got the touch.
Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, wait. Nice.
I have one. Sleepy on chat. You're on, bro.
I'm sorry, a little bit.
Son, you got that. Oh, he updated you. Wait.
We're good. Okay.
You guys want to put boom on you again?
Oh, good start to the second half there from Ghost Gaming. They win round number 1.
I do want to say in the beginning of that list,
I knew
man,
you were
the
gonna say it.
funniest thing I heard was Mental say,
Save it
no,
for next-
yo, save that for next event.
Yo, they're that
Save
far
that
ahead
for
of
next
the
event.
game.
No, we're not going to use that now. It's just showing that OpTic Gaming still got a deep book of strategies that they have not, just their skill alone, just win them events.
And keep winning.
I'm curious of what I'm gonna have to ask him after this event. What were you gonna pull out that you did not? Because I'm curious because I feel like I've seen everything over 2 seasons when it comes down to the weapon placements, but
Not quite
it
everything.
sounded juicy.
Definitely did. Solar's leading the way for OpTic Gaming. 18 kills. What a map he has had. We heard a little bit of frustration from him in that last round, but OpTic Gaming goes straight for boom.
All
Will they be able to win the fight though? That's the question.
That's Mental getting first blood. Ghost actually chose to go for a quick pick in that situation. I don't agree with it because it was so late into that round. If you want a quick pick, you need to try to get it within like the first 10 seconds.
Called quick pick.
Yeah,
right?
quick pick. Yeah, not just that was a desperation pick, to be honest. It was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go for it. Maybe grab it, maybe shoot it at the ground. I take out my teammates, I take out a bunch of their teammates, and just hope for the best. Yeah.
OpTic Gaming now 5-3. The advantage. 2 more rounds is all they need to bring it home here in San Diego.
It just takes one Ghost player to say, you know what, I'm not losing this event. It ain't happening. Okay, try to spark that flame on that side of the stage.
I mean, who'd you look at from Ghost Gaming? Who is that guy?
You know what? It's got to be your IGL and Speedy, right? I know, Rezik has joined the team, and one thing about Rezik, when he used to play with E United, he was always ecstatic. He was always bringing that energy, right? And that was the beauty about having him and Speedy, especially sitting right next to it. When he gets hyped, I'm expecting him to share that same energy to Speedy. And if both those guys can get going, then Rushy's joining the pack, and at that point, Ghost Gaming is rolling. But it literally just takes one person to kind of just make that play and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to make the play this round, and just do it.
Well, Ghost Gaming got to find a little bit of belief from somewhere. Right now, it doesn't look like it's even going to be possible. Early advantage OpTic Gaming. 2 players go down. Sleepy also will fall. Rezik goes down. That's 4. Speedy, last man alive once again. And it almost feels like as soon as the round has begun, you blink and 5 players from Ghost hit the dirt. OpTic Gaming may well go for another trick cap in rather fast time.
They're going to try to, but that's Dennis picking up that kill. Now,
Comes.
OpTic Gaming looking to go to match point against Ghost. Just barely. That smoke was clutched by Sleepy. He got the stun. Dennis may tap up. Sleepy trying to save him now. Dennis rejoins the fight. Just got to back up to play his life.
Millimeters.
Milliseconds
Milliseconds.
millimeters and milliseconds on that one. Ghost Gaming extends the round, and if they win this, it will be 5-4. And you will hope that at that point, Ghost Gaming can just get a little bit more momentum. 5-4 compared to 6-3, it's a huge difference, folks. That was a big play that was made by Sleepy.
OpTic, however, with such an advantage in this round, 78 points to 12, a 2-to-1 hill advantage. It's very rare you see them let moments like this slip away from them in 2 entire seasons of Gears of War. You can probably count the amount of times it has in one hand. It really is that rare.
All right, so this is OpTic kind of coming back to that power setup where they're watching this neutral hill. Nobody's in position to push Mental because OpTic got all lanes covered. But Ghost is going to go, and they actually that was a smart move. They actually going to push past Mental, go for the players in the back line, but Mental came down right away, got 1 kill, looking to get the second. He's going to misroll, goes down, but his teammate comes to save the day. That's going to be praised.
Praised to go down, but Ghost was able to
got the
capture
E-hill.
Now, though, how long can they hold it for? Because Mental not happy. And that mid-neutral went in favor of Ghost. Praised again, still there to help.
Sleepy just needs to keep with that Lancer fire. I agree with what Ghost is doing. Don't get too thirsty for these kills on Praise and Mental. You have the 2-cap, you have the man advantage. Make sure you got all 5 players alive, and now you're going to see OpTic Gaming try to make a push on fans. And they're going to push out Sleepy, but they still have 2 players shooting them from top rock.
And they do. Now neutral, so this is good for OpTic Gaming.
Yeah.
Both teams earning the same amount of points.
Link was coming.
OpTic with such a big lead. Mental may actually seal this round here. He's able to find his kill quickly enough. Identity drops, and does he want to just try and push that E-hill once again? That's 3 players dead for Ghost, and you can see Ghost desperately trying to hold on. Of course, bear in mind that boom is down. Explosive's going to grab it. Honestly, that could be the round.
I was gonna say, I guess Speedy has no more ammo left in his marks. All he had was a pistol, because he didn't fire no shots at that boom pickup. Maybe he gets a headshot or so there. But OpTic Gaming with a nice sizable lead, and Ghost Gaming coming off free spawn. OpTic Gaming will go to match point here in your grand finals.
Yes, they will. 6-3 here in map 2. Smiles, rightfully so, from the green wall. It's been a relatively easy grand final for them so far. Of course, don't write Ghost off just yet. You never know. That may be the spark you want. You said you need someone to just take control in terms of the comms, and take control in terms of the game.
It looks like that's the energy that we're kind of getting from Speedy. Comebacks, we've seen a lot of comebacks this entire tournament.
We really have.
You can't count Ghost out just yet because how crazy San Diego has been. I wouldn't expect nothing less in our grand finals for us to at least have one crazy moment.
Will this be it? Could maybe be the last round.
4v4 fight on the platform. Now smokes are out. The team fight's about to be underway. Rashi's with a quick pick, but he goes down. That Solar's picking up the kill. We're gonna have both teams shooting these marks through the smoke, trying to pick up on somebody. And they're gonna get it down. Praise will, and he's down, but Reza can't capitalize.
No, he can't. Solars cleans him up. Sleepy's down as well. E-Hill controlled by OpTic Gaming. 4 players go down. Identives has to buy a little bit of time for Rushies to get close.
And now Identis, the last man standing for Ghost. Can he make the play? He's taking some shots. He makes it in. That was a good shot.
Identiv.
He extends the round one more time for Ghost Gaming. Not over yet, folks.
Instantly goes straight to E. You needed something from Ghost. Will that maybe be a catalyst to propel some form of energy, some form of a comeback from this team?
If Ghost Gaming comes back, you look at that one moment.
Well, it could be over here. E being capped, trip cap domination coming through.
The home hill?
Sleepy, someone
The
has
home
to
hill,
touch the team. There are resources there.
But they had to be careful. Speedy was playing the edge of,
This is it.
That's it.
MR headshot. Sleepy needs to try and find something. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Players from Ghost go down. Identives isn't close enough. And OpTic Gaming, once again, are your champions and kings of Gears of War. You doubt them. Any mere morsel of doubt, they prove you wrong time and time again. Guys, they're sat back on top of the world and on top of their Gears of War throne.
Man, congratulations to OpTic Gaming coming out on top with this one. Back-to-back tournament wins, 8 straight 2K wins. And it's looking like the green wall is ready to go for another streak here, being they did it in NOLA and they did it now.
And that is OpTic Gaming, your MLG San Diego champions. Another trophy to add to what is a massive, massive trophy cabinet.
Stay classy, OpTic Gaming. Stay classy.
A wonderful performance from them. And again, you doubt them, they prove you're wrong every single event. There it is, your champions of this event. A wonderful, wonderful display from OpTic Gaming.
You can't take nothing away from those boys. They are the best in the game. They always have been. We may root against them at sometimes, because we